What's up, you guys? Welcome to my video today. We are going to be doing a Colourpop release inspired color story. It's the One and Done collection that's being released on May 19th. It just was a reminder to me how much I love pink and gold together, and I have not done a look like that in such a long time. So I thought that I would kind of use the inspiration from the collection and kind of shop my stash and create my own. So I came up with a 9-pan palette. This isn't duping the exact palette, but it's just sort of like the look that I would create with something like that in my collection. And then I kind of filled it in with a couple extra duochromes that I just thought were fun. It's mostly the Ooh La La Colourpop palette, a couple from those. And then it's a lot from the Wild Nothing palette, just those neutrals. And then I've got some gold and a couple of other singles. Really light pale pink. I'm not so much into hot pink blush. This one is newer to my collection and it's really pretty. It's Heather Pop is the shade, and I'll swatch that for you as well. Fresh Kiss lip lacquer. So I was like, how perfect that I have kind of a pinky lip lacquer, which is what is being released with the Colourpop collection. It isn't really similar to any of the shades, but I thought it looked nice with this pink and gold look. It's also a lip lacquer, and the color is It's On Me. It was released at the beginning of the year with their bubbly collection. And I've also included this cream shadow from Myra called Infinity. Let's just go ahead and get into this fun pink and gold look. So I've got all my base on, everything but the eyes. I wanted to kind of dupe the vibes of the whole collection. And then I'm also wearing a Colourpop lip lacquer called It's On Me. Just kind of blot it out. I'll even like put on just a little bit more. It's kind of like this formula. It's my first time trying it and I actually really like it. It's like a hybrid lipstick and gloss to me. And it's really nice. I prefer or like very glossy kind of lipsticks or very pigmented glosses, so I think that if you enjoy that type of thing, like this will be a formula you enjoy too. I'm not sure if I'm going to dip into the duochromes today. I did show you guys this duochrome already before in another video, so I might skip out on that and just kind of focus on these top 2 rows for now, and then you'll see maybe some extras on my Instagram. Start by going into this lightest brown, Vagabond. I primed with the Myra Cosmetics eye primer and set with the Jaclyn Hill powder, which is new to me. I'm kind of playing around with that. So I'm just going to sweep this in the crease. And it is like a light brown, but it does have like a pinky tone to it, ever so slightly. I really like the neutrals that were in the Wild Nothing palette of Colourpop, which is where that color comes from. So I'm just going to focus it on the crease and then just kind of give myself a little lift on this outside area. And then start buffing it kind of way out here towards my brow. Start making my lid look larger. And then when there's nothing on the brush, I'm just going to kind of tap and fluff, just to make sure I have a nice diffused edge. Now I'm going to go in with one of these brighter pinks. I think I'm going to go ahead and go in with this outside, this bubblegum pink called Sandbar. Keep it just below where I did that brownish shade. kind of do a mixture of tapping and swiping just to get the control I want with the color placement. I'm leaving the center and inner third of my lid alone. I think that's where I want to place the gold. I love pink and gold together, so when I saw this collection, I was like, I definitely have that in my collection, and I'm inspired, so I want to do a look. So now I'm going to take this deeper brown color. This is also from the Wild Nothing. It's called No Bounds. Okay, so I'm going to just do the outside edge and just work carefully at placing the color. And I'm just trying to get some definition. Deepening out the outside edge. And usually when I do, especially colorful looks, I call it like an underpainting. I'm an art major, and so you usually do your underpainting, and which is more like a sketch and the colors and color placement, and then you add in the detail and, you know, really start to do the work of your figure. So I feel like I mimic that a lot with my eyeshadow, where I'll typically place the colors and I kind of call it my underpainting, and then I go back and forth with the colors and blend things out to complete the look. So for now, this is sort of like my underpainting, figuring out where I want my colors to be. I'm going to go back in with that pink, that sandbar shade. Didn't quite put it up high enough before, and now that I have the brown in there, I definitely want to place some more pink above the brown. And for now, I'm drawing it in with this flat brush, and then I'll go in with a fluffy brush and kind of diffuse the edge. Now I'm going to take this pink shade. It's kind of like a shimmer, but it's more of a satin, and this is called Big Sugar. It's from the Colourpop Ooh La La palette. Pop that in the center of my lid. And gently blend it into the brown on the outside here. I'm going to go back in with that first transition shade and a fluffy brush and start buffing out the crease again and kind of blending out that pink into my brow. And I haven't done anything with the inside of this lid yet. That's going to be next. I'm going to place that gold. Take my finger in this gold shade. And this is from a Belle Jordan palette from Makeup Revolution, and the shade is called AF. I think it was her husband's initials, but it's like one of my favorite golds. I picked apart that palette and still have a few of the colors left. Some of them broke, some of them I've used up, some of them I just didn't want. But that was a really amazing palette that I got from Target. And I love this gold. It's like one of my favorites. It's so wet and shiny looking, and it's not too yellow. Okay, I'm going to be popping that all along the inside of the lid. And then I'm going to bring it up a bit too, just to make my eyelid just look a little bit bigger. Going above the crease and into the pink here. Oh, I love golden pink. Okay, so that's it. I need to do the bottom lash line, and I think I'm going to go in with that deep brown and just kind of redefine that edge a little bit. I'm going to do the other eye, and I'll be right back. Okay, so here is the finished look. I went ahead and finished off the eyes. I did the bottom lash line basically in the same colors that I used here. I just did the dark brown, that hot pink shade that's up here, and then I kind of buffed it all out with that transition shade. So pretty simple and straightforward. I did a pink from Colourpop in the waterline called Loverboy. And I used the Warrior Princess mascara from Flower Beauty, so I'm still playing around with that one. I do like this mascara when I'm just doing like colorful looks and diffused edges and no liner. I don't know, I just like the combination because so I'll be mentioning in an upcoming video when I talk about this mascara. It's very volumizing, but not necessarily lengthening. I noticed in the collection there was kind of like this light duochrome silvery greenish neutral shade, and so in the inner corner I went ahead and used this Myra Cosmetics Lucent Cream Shadow in the shade Infinity. It's numbered as 02, and it just looked like a really pretty match to that shade where it's kind of like that beigey green flip with some silver. And I just used a flat angle brush and applied that on the inside of the eyes. I will be talking about this formula and many other eyeshadow formulas from Myra in an upcoming video. I'm trying to spread out all my Myra videos so that way they're not too back to back to back just taking over my channel, but honestly the brand kind of is. I'm just really enjoying all the products that I've been using over the last year or so. Stay tuned for more information and some swatches on the collection that I have with these Lucent Cream shadows. Here's the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me just kind of dupe the vibes, or the color story I should say. It's not even trying to dupe the palette, it's just the color story inspiration from the One and Done Colourpop collection that came out on May 19th. And I just love pink and gold together, so it inspired me to do this look and this video today. So thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next video.